자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, 오늘 NBA 2K20 마이애미 대 골든스테이트 경기 11월 30일 경기 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다.
Yo, this is Paul George, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
On this week's episode of 2K TV, it's our Thanksgiving special, which means we hear from you with your 2K TV thanks. Plus, we're with Paul George at the LA 2K Foundation reveal. Get info on the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Heat. For the Golden State Warriors, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Can they turn things around? Starting with the win tonight.
스테판 커리가 보이네.
Warriors. We'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
American Airlines Arena the place, and the Miami Heat will be on their home floor as they go up against Golden State. And for Golden State, this game will be a big challenge. Facing one of the top teams in the league, they'll need to be at their best to win it. Well, the Warriors have been the league's most terrifying team the last 3 years, but with key pieces leaving town.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Olynyk.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Alec Burks is out there with Robinson. And it's Pascal in at the small forward. And for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. A lot of experience out on that floor in front of us, Brent. Your career spanned 14 seasons. Talk about how you saw the game differently as a veteran player versus the first couple years in the NBA.
Well, I saw it from the bench, quite frankly, as a veteran, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on now. I know that's not altogether true.
I think the game just slows down. You start to understand that there is a tempo and a rhythm, not only to any given quarter, but any given game and any given season. So it's really, Kevin, about the idea of it slowing down. And I did sit on the bench towards the end, Kevin. That is true.
A little bit.
14's still a good number.
But it turned out well for you.
Well, I get to sit next to you.
Well, it's a lot of fun. You're right. It's a lot of fun. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Back to Burks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from 3, and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback.
Here's Nunn. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler, definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
And great, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Now here's Cauley Stein, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Butler. He's got 5. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Misses from short range.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Cauley Stein against Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Passes it to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Butler. And Pascal pulls it down. And it's the Warriors' ball. They trail by 3. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
And here is Butler. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Goes up with the stripe. That doesn't go either for Butler.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
So they take the lead.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley Stein loves to play rough down low.
Pass to Nunn. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And the Warriors' defense last year is still strong, but not as dominant as before.
You wonder if the loss of a lot of that experience is going to cost this revamped roster defensively. It's been fun to watch them shoot threes, but they've been so reliant on that defense. Can they be that good this season?
Now here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 3 on the clock. Here's Cauley Stein, and no good. And Miami the other way now. Here's Nunn. Drops in the tray. Nunn's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Robinson. Last time out he had 13 points. Nunn passes to Robinson. They swipe it. Outside Robinson. And the wide open shot from Green. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. When it comes to hustle, effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 balls that are just so important? And sometimes, you know, with the win or loss in the balance.
And I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his action to go and get that ball.
He just never stops.
He never stops. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverly who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court. But, yeah, those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize it. You're exactly right. Here's Hero. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin, you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Outside Dragic. Adebayo with the ball. 17 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
It's stolen by Adebayo. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Here's Dragic. Spellman with the rebound. Warriors trail by 7. Pulls up on the wing. Lee, that's good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Dragic with a wide open look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Chris. And it's Miami with the rebound. He lobs it up.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
아, 이 패스가 왜 이렇게 가냐?
Winslow, the pass to Dragic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Heat have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
Hero passes to Dragic. From deep three-point range, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Miami holding on to an 11-point cushion. All the great Golden State Warriors scorers, Draymond Green spoke.
I think there are times where one of...
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Hero out there with Dragic, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, if you look at Miami's future and it was inside a crystal ball, that picture's got to be a bit foggy at this point. They've been in the middle of the pack for a long time, but taking a chance this offseason and bringing in Jimmy Butler as their lone star, we'll see if that recruitment process pays off in some ways for Miami to reestablish some of their culture. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Poole, the pass to Spellman. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Golden State. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And for the Warriors, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
You know, it seems like every year Miami is barely making or barely missing the playoffs. So, Brent, you're right. They've been close.
They keep it competitive. I just don't think there's a way in which Pat Riley will ever let go of the rope that way and tear down the rosters. There's just too much pride, too much competitive fire here for them to do that, and it's not the way that Miami's going to go.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Winslow finds Butler. Outside Leonard. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go
야.
from beyond the arc. Leonard's
아, 이
got himself
3점에 너무
going there,
당하네.
his first points of the game on the deep ball. Robinson goes in. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley
Nice.
Stein throws it down.
I just think he was completely focused there of making his way through contact to score the ball.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center. And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
Green off target at the
어,
rim. Miami leading by 16. None passes to Winslow. And contact on
저렇게
the shot,
팔을
so
많이
he'll be
파울
shooting
많이
free
하네.
throws here. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
You like the aggressiveness
점수가
of
더
Winslow,
벌어지네.
taking it straight at the D and getting whacked.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
And the foul called on Myers Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Burks looking around. Dishes to Cauley Stein. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Launches it. Burks can't get it to go. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Rockets in Houston. Butler attacking. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for
쟤
owners
그래도
whose teams
파울
in the
개수 꽤 많지
relatively
않나?
weaker Eastern Conference.
4개째인 것
Taking 18
같은데
from
6
each conference and then cross-seeding
개까지
earlier than
되면
the
아마 퇴장일
finals
텐데
is something that does seem possible down
쟤만
the road.
주전에서 좀 못
The
뛰어도
reward for
괜찮은데.
fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Now here's Winslow. He has 5. 13 feet away. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
You know, Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And Brett, with the corner 3 being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide rather than what we see today at 12 feet? That would put a ton more value on post-up and two-point play, almost so much as the three-point shot and the two-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession.
Yeah. And here are the Heat now. The Warriors making the shot. Winslow dishes to Butler. From deep. And no good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Nunn. He's got 7.
Inside 2 minutes.
On the wing, Winslow. Clock at 6. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Warriors trail by 14. Green passes to Burks. Outside for Robinson. Here's Pascal. Stolen by Winslow. The finish. And the dunk by Winslow.
Yeah, you have to be pretty much attentive to where Winslow is, a crafty defender.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Amazing to watch the 10th overall pick in 2014 in Justice Winslow manage his career and positional change in the NBA. I mean, last year he had a very underrated season. Averaged 12 points, 5.
Wow.
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam.
Nice. That's a fierce attack
제
from
파울
Marquise
5개네.
Chris getting to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Chris.
Well, the engine of this Warriors team, without a doubt, the incredible backcourt of the Splash Brothers.
Think about Clay's injury and just how much of that impacts this season. It's only a matter of time before he gets back into the lineup, but still devastating that 1-2 punch of Curry and Clay.
2 free throws coming up, and they
오,
call
저
the
6개.
shooting foul. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. You take a look at Hero, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as
개인
possible
파울이
because he's
6개가
pretty
아닌가
deadly
보구나.
once he gets there.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
Dragic taking his time here. Hero passes to Butler. 6 to shoot. Olynyk has the open look, and that one goes long.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Bowman. The pass to Chris. Second shot opportunity.
Ah.
Miami grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
It's good.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Hero. Puts it up. And a kind roll time off the rim as that one falls. Hero's got his second basket of the night. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So it's Miami who's out on top.
10점 차까지 줄였었는데 마지막 은근 쟤네가 3점을 잘 넣네요.
That's all for now. Say good.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Billy Cauley-Stein displaying his skills tonight.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. Alec Burks is out there with Robinson. And it's Pascal in at the 3 slot. Knocks it loose. And it's the Warriors on the break. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Nunn. He's got 7. There's the 3. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. So here's Burks, trailing by 10. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Intercepted. Here's none. Burks covering. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Pass to Pascal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Here's none. Guarded by Robinson. The kick outside to Butler. Fades away. That one off the back iron and out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an
Whoa.
eye in that kind of range. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
None passes to Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spellman's checked in.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Robinson finds Green. Robinson against Butler. Robinson passes to Burks. He's off on that one. And Miami the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points. Robinson pulls it in. Warriors trail by 13. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Robinson down low. Guarded by Green. Outside for Robinson. Warriors with the rebound. Spellman's got his 6th rebound on the night.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Count it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's none. Burks covering. Burks against Butler. Here's none. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Nunn's got 12 points in the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Poke loose. Spellman the pass to Pascal. Burks for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Butler. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Adebayo throws it down.
Solid pass from Dragic there to set up his teammate.
Warriors trail by 17. And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
Heroes checked in for Miami.
Well, the confidence of Marquise Chris continues to grow from that range.
Hero passes to Leonard. Winslow against Lee. Outside Dragic. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Winslow's shot is off. Warriors trail by 15. Chris pass to Bowman. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Heat third.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And Miami making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Outside Dragic. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. No good on the three.
들어갈 리가 없지.
The Warriors shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Olynyk with the steal.
아 진짜 얘는
Gets the
너무
pass to
별로야.
Hero. Heat moving the ball
머리만
around.
이상해가지고 헤어스타일만.
Now Winslow. He's got 7. Outside Dragic. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Heat missing. Warriors trail by 13. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference.
And right now for Miami, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
Well, if they're going anywhere, it's going to be up. They've been playing like a very mature, focused team here in the early part of the season. Not at all like the team that so many people thought would be hanging around the bottom of the standings at this point.
.51 seconds left to play here in the third. And the three ball is good. Olynyk's got 5 points so far.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
또 3점을 때려버린다.
And Miami has possession. The Heat leading by 14. 32 seconds left in the third. Outside Dragic. It's tipped.
That's some good use of the length right there from Marquise Chris, reaching out and swatting that one away.
No good.
얘는 진짜 너무 쓰레기다.
Winslow against Lee. A nice shot by Winslow. 9 points in the game so far.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw good. 6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Down low, here's Olynyk. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And so it's Miami feeling good about their 17. And now let's go back to the play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Justice Winslow, Hero out there with Dragic. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Butler in at the three. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Here's Bowman. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first free throw is good. Robinson's checked in for Miami. That one is no good.
So much great movement, so much great passing, and so much sacrifice for the Warriors on the offensive end of the floor, constantly moving bodies and the ball to find the best shot possible for some of the game's greatest shooters.
Here's Green. Some solid defense from Robinson. The Heat leading by 20. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Cauley Stein. Cool, the pass to Green, and the layup's good off the glass. Brent, the passing by the Warriors, 5 consecutive years leading the league in assists.
Pretty remarkable how much they manufacture points with that pass, and it comes from a lot of ball movement, Kevin, and then familiarity. How much does that get impacted this year with some of the guys not being on the roster and introducing some new players?
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Hero. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Burks, the pass to Green. Golden State moving it around. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Green. Deflects the pass from the wing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Heat leading by 18. Outside Robinson. Now here's Dragic. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Dragic against Burks. 6 to shoot. Robinson for 3.
Yeah, still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better in the first.
Green finds Cauley Stein. Here's Pascal. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And the Heat making a change here. Nunn's checked in. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. To the middle, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
The Heat leading by 16. And the Heat call time here. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Robinson left side. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
그건 진짜
Robinson's got his first
말도 안
3
돼.
points of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Cauley Stein in great position to reject that
완전
shot.
의욕 꺾이는 슛이. 저기서 어떻게 저런 자세로 3점이 들어가지?
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Nunn. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul on Alec Burks. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
And Miami has possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's none. The dish to Robinson. Kicks to Butler. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh,
Here's none. Brooks pulls it in.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
No luck.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's none. Outside Robinson. And there's the pass to Butler. Four on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
Pass to Pascal. He kicks it to Burks. And that one drops for him. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's none. Burks covering. Here's none. He dishes it to Leonard. That shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Deep 2 from Robinson. It's all in by the Heat. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
시간 너무
And
없다.
this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Miami.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his 5th foul. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Now here's Winslow. D right on him. Passes to Macon. That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Lee passes to Bowman. Here's Chris, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's an area Chris must continue to work on. Great to see him use his body down there while rebounding.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And the pass to Silva. 12 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Making the pass to Silva. 2 on the clock. The shot, no good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. And all right, David, thank you. And that about.
자, 이렇게 해서 NBA 2K20 마이애미 대 골든스테이트 11월 30일 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.